Hey, welcome back. It's another edition of Around the Begonia. I'm Katie Mitchell, and May is National Mental Health Awareness Month. We do what we can here in the Grand Valley to keep that discussion going. Coming up this weekend, a walk that definitely helps benefit this cause. We chatted with Kevin, who stopped by the Begonia studio to tell us more. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by another edition of Around the Begonia. Today we have a special guest, Kevin L. Barclay, in
Yes.
studio. And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, we're very excited to have you here. And, we were chatting a little off air about mental health and some of the programs here in the Grand Valley that not a lot of people know about. You associated with one of them. Tell us about it.
Well, yeah, it's National Alliance on Mental Illness. It's been in our community for 35 years,
Mm-hmm.
and the surprising thing is not very many people know about it.
Yeah.
All of the programs that are available that NAMI has, and it's pronounced NAMI like mommy, and some
Mm-hmm.
places they pronounce it NAMI like mammy, so I don't know.
Well, it's spelled NAMI.
National
correct?
Alliance MI,
Yeah, yeah.
on mental illness. They leave the O out. But anyway, the whole thing about this is they have all these free programs to support people that have lived with a loved one that has a mental illness, or they have a mental illness, or they go through something like where they need post-vention work. We have advocacy to support people. We have training, and we also have presentations that we do, mostly in the high school, a program called Ending the Silence. So that's where that comes from.
The run that we have coming up actually this weekend, End the Silence walk. It's a 5K run, walk, roll, and cheer. So
Yeah.
you've got everything involved there.
I'm going to
But
be the cheer.
You,
I'll be one
we'll
of the
have
cheerleaders.
lots of cheer out
Yeah,
there. But,
right.
what's great about it is, May being Mental Health Awareness Month, you're doing quite a few things to just get the conversation started. And we're learning more and more about how important it is to talk about our mental health, to get help when we need it. And I think it's great that you have something like this. Now, getting involved in the run, very easy for
Right.
people to do, correct? Go to the
You
website.
Yeah, the website, namiws.org, NAMIWS, that means Western Slope. And that's there, so you can get on there really easy and pre-register for the walk if you like to. You can do a team, you can do an individual, and you can plan on walking, running, whatever. And we're looking to just connect with people and let them know that all the people that are doing volunteer work and some of the programs that are available is what our goal is.
Yeah, and as far as this walk coming up this weekend again on Saturday, we talk about all the time how laughter in the radio business, it's the best medicine. It
Oh,
gets people, in such a good mood. And you, along that same line, a comedy show coming up to benefit this as well.
Well, actually, it's fun to talk about that. I do want to 4 comedy shows planned in 4 months.
Oh, yes.
So this is calling all comics. If you've done stand-up before, you want to stretch your stuff. We're having America's Got Talent format. It's going to be at Warehouse 2565. Butch and Terry are putting us up and doing a great job over there. And our first 3 judges are going to be Victor, who's our local coroner, Terry Wells, who's the principal out at New Emerson, and then we also have Josh Downs, who is a local psychotherapist. And so those are our judges, but our other guest judges, so we have 3 shows that'll be auditions, calling all comics, local comics, and you could be out of the area, some too, but we want to have 5 or 6 comics on the stage for the last show at the Avalon, and that's going to be the big show, and no judges there, but, we're just celebrating again, and that'll be August 22nd, and then we have a nationally known comic that'll close that show.
Whoa.
So we have a lot of fun things planned. We want to reach out to our community and let everybody know the title of the comedy shows. It's okay to not be okay.
Oh, that's one. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, good job. And I am personally, really, really excited that you're doing this because we talk a lot about how important it is to talk about mental health, but I think it's still hard for people to get the conversation rolling. These are great ways to do that, and this is wonderful. Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, I didn't know that I had PTSD until about 6-7 months ago. I always just thought I kind of had anger management issues, like Adam Sandler, like that show.
Yeah.
A lot of us have had some type of personal tragedy and stuff, and we don't want to talk about it because we feel like it's a weakness. The new strength is vulnerability. The new strength is allowing yourself to talk about how you feel. The new strength really is being a great listener for a friend and just being there, not trying to solve their problem, just hearing them. And I think that's so important because that's what builds hope. Once you truly connect and listen to somebody, it's going to make a difference. So we're saying not only just reach out and participate in these programs and come to the comedy shows, but reach out to your neighbor, to your friends, to somebody at the store that you just say hello to. You know, I'm not saying let's all stand around and sing Kumbaya, but, you know, sometimes
That might be nice too sometimes.
Might not be a bad idea, right?
Might not be. And thank you so much, Kevin. Like, we cannot thank you enough for everything you do. And, you know, you touched on the website a little bit, but I imagine on that website there's also great resources for people to find if they are dealing with some mental health issues.
The website was down when I started in February. The website had been down for 7-8 months, and so we're just rebuilding it. But right now, if you go to the website, you'll see pre-registration. It'll also show other programs that are going on in our community. It'll also be ways that you can reach out. You know, also, if you call our line, there's somebody in the office from 8 to 4 or 5 days a week. We didn't have that before, but there's somebody there that answer questions, so you can call 812-0010. That's area code 970-812-0010 is our office, and that's in the bottom floor of U.S. Bank, which they graciously opened up to us and barely charging us anything, so it's just a wonderful gift there also. I do want to say a little bit more about Ending the Silence Walk. So it's pre-registration there at Botanical Gardens at 9 o'clock, and then the walk starts at 10. So there'll be food there, music. We've got a piano player in it coming in that's just extraordinary. And so it'll be a lot of fun.
All right, that this weekend, End the Silence Walk, and you can find that more again at the website, nami.org.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much, Kevin, for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by Around the Begonia.
Shake hands.